Here we go. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. Christ is King. Welcome to episode 228. Your favorite D list actor coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona, where it's 77 today. That's right. Not quite the middle of December. It's December 12th, and it's 77 degrees. Who's that? Oh, it's just Dustin. It's 77 degrees here in Phoenix. It's absolutely beautiful. The kids are out in the streets playing, and I spent most of my day in the backyard chilling when I had time. Now, I think I only got maybe 2.5 hours in today. I had an extended day. It was fun. It was really, really nice day today. It's a great week. I get to get my run in. I ran on Thursday and pain free. So it was nice to get a pain free run in this week. Very nice. And the next day, like seriously, like today, my back didn't hurt, which was cool. It was funny though, because my workout today, my normal push pull workout, which is just 6 exercises, it took me 2.5 hours. I was just having this really freaking awesomely joyful, emotional day, and I was listening to worship music on the radio, and it was like every 15 minutes I was like breaking down. I was like, oh man, I just had to take it. It's just like and it's all joy, it's all good. It was just all love. But that kept happening all like through the whole time. So the workout literally took 2.5 hours because I had to take so many breaks because I was just feeling feeling the Holy Spirit. I guess I'm not sure. It was lovely though. It was beautiful. It was all good. It was an incredible, incredible morning. But it's just funny it happened during the workout. Diet is on point. So yeah, other than that, weights were good this week. Nothing significant. I'm back to squatting again. I'm not deadlifting yet, but I am squatting again. But I'm belting up, and it seems to be helping a lot this time. So just using that now to get the back strong enough so I can start, hopefully squatting without the belt. But if I have to use the belt, as long as I get the squat, it's all good because I don't want to lose my booty. I only have a little bit of it left, and I'm not trying to lose that for real. Hair is coming in like crazy, man. This stuff is getting super long. I really didn't notice how long it was until today, and I'm just like, dang. Well, and my buddy Dustin pointed it out too, and I was like, yeah, the hair is getting pretty long. And he said it's ironic that I'm playing death on my birthday weekend, which I thought was very, very funny. Oh, and if you're keeping track at home, we still have no bathroom. No bathroom at all. Well, not the upstairs one is still no bueno. So everybody's still sharing one fully working bathroom. But apparently, we're supposed to have a new contractor hopefully next week. So obviously not before Christmas, but maybe sometime early January, we might have a bathroom. So we'll see. We will see. Oh, and Merry Christmas, everyone. It is the Christmas season. So Merry Christmas. Man, that's a quick one. Like I said, when I'm not acting, I don't have anything going on for real like that with that stuff. Man, the intro was pretty quick, 3.5 minutes. So drink whatever you got. I got my evening coffee. This is number 3 for me. Wow, that is tasty. That is tasty. Mm, mm, mm. Also, something tasty I've been drinking a lot of lately. These things are fantastic. Have you ever had one of these? Like, these are absolutely amazing. Bro, wish I'd known about these a long time ago. I usually do not like mineral water, but that stuff is delicious. Like, Chase had bought a case of them, and he was like, "Oh, this is the best mineral water I've ever had." So I was like, "Let me try one." And I was like, "Holy shit, this is the only mineral water I've ever liked." And here we are. Now I'm buying them by the case. All right, sip on whatever you got. I got the water, chasing my coffee, and I'm going to finish up that little bad boy after we're all done here. I might even finish before the show's over. Who knows? But it's going to be a quick show. So we're on to the first named segment of the show, the social media segment, because we're not just here on YouTube every Friday live at 5, sometimes Saturday afternoons. It happens. What are you going to do? But we're over on Twitter. Well, sorry, X, formerly known as Twitter, at TJWIMZ. We are on Instagram at TJWIMZ, and you can find us on Facebook and LinkedIn at TJWIMBS, as in bullshit or bull Scheisse. Yeah. And if you're a huge movie fan, you can head over to the Internet Movie Database. That's IMDb. And you can find yours truly at imdb.me/TJ. WIMBS is in bullshit or Scheisse. If you sprechen Sie the Deutsch or verstehen Sie Deutsch, either way, kudos to you, mein Freund. New breakfast videos. Hold on. New breakfast videos up on X this week. Only a couple of them, and you can see I'm still trying to figure out how to work the heat on my new stove because I've destroyed I've destroyed eggs this week. I think I got eggs right once this week. I think I got them right on Wednesday, and every other day I just destroyed those freaking eggs, man. It's hilarious. It goes from my normal, just my egg whites with a couple yolks to just a big scramble. It's funny. It's still delicious, but aesthetically not pleasing. We got 2 new subscribers this week. We got one watching live. We got 2 new subscribers this week. We are sitting at 458 subscribers. Black cat in the house. What? How'd you guys do that? You guys are supposed to be out there honeymooning. Anniversary. Woohoo. Was it 25 years? Woohoo. That's freaking dope. That is so absolutely amazing. Yeah, I think anytime anybody goes on an anniversary thing, it's just another honeymoon. And I think that's beautiful. Congratulations, guys. I'm so happy for you. God bless. That's so cool. Yay. What else is cool is IMDb numbers for acting are up this week, even though I haven't been doing a lot of acting. Interesting. Boom, 25 years. That is a freaking blessing. We got 2 watching live, and we are cruising along. Boy, it's going to be a quick one, under 7 minutes, and we're already over to TJ's Hollywood Seconds. Oh, you may have heard this before, but I'm going to tell you again. I almost came up with a whole new slogan. We don't have a lot of news. I think we've only got one thing in the news. And that is, oh yeah, Beatrice Pickard, the voice of Marge Simpson, has passed away at age 96. Awesome voice actor. Literally everybody on the planet knows that voice. Sad, sad, sad. What's on TV? And well, let's jump right to college football because there's no college football this weekend. Well, there's college football this weekend, but it's not like none of the big ones. Next weekend are all the big games. The first round of the college football playoffs. I'm very, very excited for some of these matchups. And it was awesome. It was absolutely amazing to watch Notre Dame get snubbed for the tournament. I was so happy. That just made my day. I didn't like the fact that Alabama with 3 losses is in, but it was I'll take that over having Notre Dame in there. That just made my freaking day. So next week, man, next Saturday, we got some serious foosball going down. And if you're ever out in the Phoenix area on a Sunday, hit me up. Oh man, we can go at 9 a.m. We can go at 10:45. Go grab some lunch afterwards or some breakfast or whatever you want to do. Swing by my church, City Church. It's absolutely incredible. We can worship together. That would be awesome. Not caught up on Landman currently. We've been watching another show that we just realized the second season was out. It's called Man on the Inside, and I think I have a couple episodes left. But it's like goof. It's just goofball funny, and yeah, I like it. It's good stuff. The first season had me rolling. Second season got me cracking up, and it's one of those things where you don't have to completely pay attention to. So if you want to get on your phone or whatever, then you do that. Now, one of the shows where I'm definitely not on my phone is Last Samurai Standing over on Netflix. I've watched. Oh, the other show's also on Netflix. I've finally finished the first season. They've pretty much shown you who the real the main antagonist is. A lot of the samurais, you still don't know who's a good guy, bad guy just yet. They're slowly grouping them out, but there's still a lot of samurais left that they haven't even introduced yet that are still alive. So a long way to go. First 6 episodes of season 1, or the first part of season 1, I'm not sure exactly how they're breaking it down, is done. I highly recommend it. Really good sword action. The story with the girl is kind of, but the rest of it is pretty solid. But I'll probably catch up on Landman this weekend, and Man on the Inside. Probably finish that off, and then whatever else comes out next, be jumping up on that. Oh, and also watching a Christmas movie every single night this month. Last night I started. The night before last it was Scrooge, and last night the wife and I started the one where actually I just forgot the girl's name, so I can't even begin to one of the chicks from Mean Girls. She has a Christmas movie that came out last year. I can't think of her name though, but I'm a big fan of the Christmas movie, and we started watching that. We'll probably finish that tonight. We almost had 4 watching live. I don't know what happened. That was kooky, crazy, weird. All right, guys, our last break. I'm gonna sip on my afternoon coffee. That's delicious. Ah, I'm gonna chase that with some beautiful agua. Mm-mm-mm. Necesito every time. And we're gonna move on to the last segment of the show. Actually, you know what? I'm just running them all. It's so freaking good. It's so refreshing. I love it. This week in film school, we have 1 week of school left. On Monday, I have 2 final exams. The first one is my computer remix on a Friday night. The first one is my computer class. It's at 9 a.m. to 10:50. And that is a 50 question test worth 200 points, I believe. I currently have a 89.3 in my computer class. I went over to tutoring, and I had some assistance on some projects I had done before, and I got my grade from an 86.3 to an 89.3. So once again, huge shout out to my tutors over there at the Learning Center at Glendale Community College. Man, love you guys. You really helped me get through computer class. And plus my instructor, she is just absolutely incredible. She makes these videos for me to help me out because she knows how I am very computer illiterate. She is awesome, and that's how I got through there. And my second final. Hey, Dad, what's up? My second final exam on Monday, which is 10 minutes after my first final exam, but luckily it's in the room next door. The next room over is my cinema class. I currently have a 94.2. Oh, I also forgot. I also have extra credit that has not been added into my computer class yet, so I could be sitting on an A before pre-exam. I have 13 extra credit points for my cinema class. My team tied for second when we wagered all of our money in Final Jeopardy, and so we get 3 extra credit points. Plus, I had the 5 extra credit points from Nosferatu screening, and 5 extra credit points for showing up on the day before Thanksgiving because most of the class did not, and we had a golden ticket, and I got an extra 5 for that. So I have 13 going in there, and I currently have a 94.2. Feeling good about that one. We have a 100 question quiz final that is 10 minutes after my computer final, but like I said, it's right next door. So I'm already starting my studying. Well, you're basically studying all year, but like just actually getting into the studying was this morning. I started because I finished all my projects. I got my pitch turned in for screenwriting. So boom, all projects are turning now. No, these are not final grades right now. I have a lot of stuff that's not graded. This is where I currently have without all the other stuff graded. So I don't know, or the extra credit points wagered in there either. So, but I'm just telling you what I currently have with what is graded. Not a lot of stuff that needs to be graded, but some of these teachers, they got like 9 classes, so they have a lot of stuff to do, and they still have another full week of school to get the grades done. Finals are next week. So yeah, that is going to be freaking awesome. Yeah, my paper, like I said, my paper for cinema, my final paper project 2 hasn't even it's been turned in. It just hasn't been graded. So grade can shift, big time on that one. Project 2 is worth a lot of points. No final in my script writing class. I currently have a 108.3 in that class. I did a lot of extra credit. Turns out I really, really like to write. I did not know this. I'm actually pretty decent at it. Yeah, I'm going to obviously next semester I'm going into script writing too. And Glendale Community College is currently trying to get a capstone class going where you will do pre-production, you will film, and you will edit a film, and that's your semester project. And it's a capstone project, so it's worth 4 credits, computer college credits. And I have been asked. Only 16 students in the entire school were asked to join this, and of course, I said yes because I get to write a story from scratch and then film it, and then possibly I might even get to direct it. I don't even know. You have to have a part in every bit of the process of this film. That's part of the class for this capstone project, and I'm just I need this. So next semester I'll be taking 14 credits instead of the 10 I originally planned. So yeah, that's freaking badass. Yeah, it's FMP 275, brand new class that just started. And it'll be the first next semester, fall semester. They're just trying to get everything approved as of right now. If the class does get approved and they do it, I am in. I got my invite, and I was immediately. Well, I waited a day, prayed on it, got back to him, and said, "Yeah, this is what I need to be doing. This is just going to help my screenwriting even more, and my directing and everything else that I'm working on, everything I do in film. So this is just so freaking awesome. I've been blessed to be brought into this project, this first time project. Oh, awesome. I'll definitely have to check that out. Yeah, yeah. Fantastic. That's dope. Yeah, so I'm very excited about that. I think there's still some stuff on there she hasn't graded, but with my 108.3, I think I'm okay with that class. I think I'm going to finish with the A, and that one should be good to go. And then my other class, which I turned in my last 2 stories, my storytelling, art storytelling class. I turned my last 2 stories in. They haven't been graded yet. But without those 2, there's only 2 things that haven't been graded, and I do have extra credit points for that. But I'm currently sitting at a 98.3. She really liked the first way I did when I did my first story. I did the other ones pretty much the same way. My second one was Hansel and Gretel, and I did it. My dogs. I did it half in German and half in English. Well, not how. I just do an intro in German because I throw German words in there because I know if I do it half in German, then people are gonna be like, "What?" But it was nice to do. It was awesome to do all the research and find out the real, true backstory of Hansel and Gretel and actually how freaking horrifically dark that is. It is so bad. And I made my own version. I did a completely own version. I read a bunch of different versions. I listened to a bunch of different versions, and then as I'm telling the story, I realized that I'm 16 minutes in, and I haven't even gotten the kids in the forest yet. So I was like, okay, I gotta create my own version. So I made in like an 8-minute version of it, very dark, but to the point, And once those are graded, I'd love to put both Hansel and Gretel and Broomhilde. I'll put them together and I'll drop them here on YouTube so you guys can see my 2 of my storytelling. One, the other one is just a story about me and my acting story. But you guys know all about my acting story. Oh, Johnny Ace in the house, my brother. What is going on? That's freaking dope. We got 5 watching live. We got 2 likes. So there's a really great chance that I can be finishing the semester with 4 A's. I mean, that's always my goal. Trying to get that GPA up and up and up and up. I'm very excited. That's why I'm taking English 101 again next semester. I want a higher GPA. Yeah, I'm excited, man. This is awesome, awesome, awesome. 14 credits next semester. Here, I'm over here like, well, maybe I'll only take 9 here each semester. So I don't want to, it might be too much for me. Crush 12 this one, 14 next semester. I'm only taking 6 over the summer though. That's it. I'm only taking 6 over the summer. I actually do want to have a little bit of summer. I took 7 last summer, but like I said, I could be doing an extra. With all these new projects coming up, I could be doing 1 extra semester at Glendale Community College before I go to ASU, because I'm thinking, after talking to one of my buddies who's over at ASU currently, that I need to next fall take sound editing, film editing, and and special effects, virtual effects for editing. I'll take all those 3 classes together at Glendale. So I think that's what I'm going to do right now. That's 9 credits, I know. But watch me. They'll probably pop up another class, or maybe I'll take photography. Who knows? And I'll end up doing 12 to 15 credits. Who freaking knows? I'm just so happy and so blessed that I can be doing this. All glory to God. This is just so awesome. I just love it how I've transitioned from stuntman to actor. Got behind the camera, did a little bit of producing, did everything behind the camera other than be a DOP and a director. And now I'm on my way. I'm in my second year of film school, and I'm on my way to be a director. So this is just freaking an incredible journey. And thank you guys for following that. And I really do appreciate it. I'm going to give some love real quick. Have a great weekend, guys. Be safe out there. I don't know if I'm going to get into music production, man. No, just to go off topic, just sound, music, and all and the virtual effects, all that stuff right there. That's the one, man. If you know how to lay music down and sound down on editing, you will always have a job. Even boom mic people and people who just know how to record sound, that is such a huge people will hire you all the time. That's a guaranteed job. You're a director of photography, you're a cameraman, you got a lot of people to compete with, but sound, bro, if I had the ear for sound, I would jump right into it because it's guaranteed you're going to get paid, and you're going to get paid a really good rate. I'm telling you, man, there are not enough people who know how to do sound in film. There are not enough. If you know somebody in music, or if you're in music and you really know sound, you want an easy job, jump over to the film industry, man. You will get hired like crazy if you know how to do sound correctly. If you know how to work that boom, do all the little mics, and hook all that stuff up and record everything properly, you will get paid in this industry big time. All right, guys. Have a great one. I go off on those tangents, and Johnny got me all fired up. It's his fault. Have a great weekend, guys. And I am out this. What?